Alright, what is up, everybody? We're getting into episode 8. Let's see what's in store for us here. What do I want? More slider break. That would actually be really nice. Let's just do that. I think I complained about it last time, it being a little bit too vertical. I want it more horizontal. Alright, I am muted. There should be no game audio.
With another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has future star written all over him.
Alright, let's see if we can get a win in this one.
It's the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Portland Sea Dogs. We'll be back to get this one started after this.
Let's get it going.
All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill, Ian DeVarco.
Look at that whip under one. Oh, so good.
He's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks.
Yeah, that's right.
Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound.
All right, backhanded compliment. I see how it is.
Coming up now to the dish for Reading, Justin Crawford.
All right, this is one of the Phillies' top prospects, isn't it?
Late on that fastball. Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power.
Ball 2.
Yikes.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. I know it was a hitter's count, but no need to get so aggressive and chase something you can't do much with. Gotta do better.
If he wouldn't have swung, that would have been a strike right in that corner there, painting it. All right,
the
curveball.
left-handed batter waits. That one's
a little bit too far out. Swung at the circle change last time, and he did again this time. Let's go.
That goes to show you the kind of confidence he has in that pitch. Most pitchers at
I'm really digging that circle change against lefties. I'm eating off that pitch right now, as the kids say. I mean, I'm 28. It's not like
number 15. Outfield pretty shallow here.
Oh.
It's lit, as the kids say. YOLO, as the kids say.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
Right down Main Street. All right.
3-1, couldn't come up with it.
Didn't swing at it like Crawford did. I never heard of that guy, so.
At the plate, Ricardo Perez. Making
Rincon.
a lot of contact.
Maybe I have. Ah, shit.
Away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
First base.
I think he might have leaned into that one.
Alrighty.
Stepping to the plate next for Reading, Matt Kroon.
Lock in.
1-0, and the pitch. Foul ball there.
What a slider.
With 1 out.
Yikes.
Right.
That's fine. That's fine.
And now
okay, and I'll stay here just to back it up. Well, wasn't even really backing it up. If it would have gone past him, would have been screwed.
And now the right fielder.
Let's go, Ian.
No,
come on. Come on, come on, come on.
First and second, 2 down.
Ay, ay, ay.
Should be extra bases.
That's not okay.
And it gets by.
Oh, he
scores, and they
dove for it. Somersaulted.
Another run scores. It's 2-0. Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat.
Oh,
right there.
yikes.
Good
All
job
right.
to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. High fly to center.
Oh, don't let that drop, please. Thank you.
They limit the damage here.
That one looked like
So
it was going to be a very weak
errors,
grounder.
1 runner left aboard. Midway in the first.
Or not grounder,
Reading
very
ahead
weak
in
fly
this
ball,
game,
I should say.
2-0.
Into a spot where no one could have
Is
gotten it.
kudzu driving you crazy? Are creeping figs driving you to creeping madness? Are you stuck in the weeds? Then you need to call Hack&Slash Landscaping today.
Ball. Low.
The hash slinging, the hack slinging, the mash ringing.
Swings and lifts this one.
Speaking of mash ringing,
Get
Jesus.
It's gonna be long gone. Made them pay for that one.
That almost made it into the
solo
Capitol
blast.
yard and shot by
And
some
they add
snipers.
on.
What the
It's
hell?
3-0. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked.
419, 107 off the bat. Yikes.
Zach Arnold now at the plate. They try to get a chase on a slider down the right.
Feels like I don't know what I'm doing in this one. Maybe just more fastballs.
Nobody on, nobody out. 1 run already across the plate this inning. Here in the top of the second.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now it's even up. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away.
They never swing at that slider in that spot for me. I thought I was going to have that up a little bit more.
Here's the left fielder, Dylan Campbell. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Way high.
What is up with this one? Jesus.
Now he's behind 2-0. Time to show some finesse.
2-1.
Feeling like the Pirates closer. I just can't get anyone out. Yeah, the Pirates did walk off the Yankees today, but
runner at first, nobody out.
They blew the save in the 9th inning.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
They went into the 9th up 4-1, or 4-2 or 4-1. I don't know which one. But then they came out of it tied at 4. So
fouled off to the right. Crawford starting in center, just 21 years old. A former
don't get any balls in your hot dogs.
2022.
Up there at the grill.
And a big swing and a miss.
Crawford stinky.
Is a pitch that young hitters have to learn to lay off. That's the kind of thing that comes with reps and maturity.
Hey.
Set down on strikes. Back-to-back.
He hates that changeup in that spot. Damn.
Man on at first. The shortstop digs in now. Walked and came around to score the first time up.
Brian Rincon.
No reason to jump at a strike from a pitcher who's struggling like this. Chances are you'll get another pitch to hit.
Do the Harlem Shake. Maybe I am old.
And that's a little bit high. And now it's even 1-1. This one popped up. Anderson drifts towards it. And that'll do it.
All right, besides the home run to start out the inning, that wasn't terrible.
Top half, 3rd inning. Coming up now to the dish for Redding, Ricardo Perez.
Nope, that's low. 2 balls, no strike.
I am just erratic.
Well struck, right field. And that one hops the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. That's a leadoff double.
Poopy doopy doopy.
That knock runs his hitting streak to an even dozen, and he's really starting to open some eyes with this run he's on.
Yeah.
Certainly swinging a very hot bat these days. Kroon
Just
stands
ass.
in now and watches strike 1.
Crooner.
That one just misses. That slider froze
From I
him
think
a
you
bit.
should
He was
leave.
lucky it just missed outside. In the air to the right, makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Too much hard contact in this one.
And the throws offline.
Way too much.
And now the right fielder. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. In this spot, he's probably hunting something up in the zone that he can drive, but he should be careful. If the ball gets up and in on the hands, he's more likely to just hit a weak pop-up.
All right.
Just
come on. The fans wanted it too.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
That circle
That's some
change,
great
goddamn.
arm action from him to sell the
I'm
changeup.
feeling another
Got it.
curveball. Let's go. Caught him looking. Froze him with the
Now
curveball.
it's the second baseman, Rafael Lantigua. That
Lantigua.
one a little bit high. Ball 1.
They have Lantigua, but they don't have DeCarlo. I mean, come on.
Hey!
And there's a breaking ball that drops in.
Curveball again. Let's go.
Yes. And that ends
All right,
the inning.
we're back in it.
A double in the inning, but the runner is stranded. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. The Fightin' Phil's out in
We
front,
are
3-2.
back in it. Only giving up 3 hits. It's not like I'm
Top
getting
of inning number 4,
batted
the
around too
Fightin' Phil's at
crazy.
the
And look at
dish.
the offense. Look at that. 3-3. Love to see it. Take things you love to see
In
for
the
1,000,
air, out
Alex.
towards right center. Castro moving under this one. And there's one down. So digging in, Zach Arnold worked a walk in the first trip to the plate. Sliced the other way, that's a
But-
base hit. So one on
Yeah,
now
you
with
stay
one
there.
away.
You stay there. That's right. That's right.
Smooth stroke the opposite way, just like we've been talking about, and it paid off with a
Smooth
base hit.
stroke
That's a skill
the
that can
opposite
boost you
way.
up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. Campbell batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. Out
Curveball
front that
working.
time.
Do it again.
He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone.
Fuck.
Dives, but it kicks off the glove. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe.
Hung it. I hung it.
Nick Sogard, the
It's
injury
on me.
replacement, taking over at third. Back to the top of the order here. Next up for the fight.
Injury
Phillies,
replacement.
Justin Crawford.
What happened to
0
him?
for
He
2
hurt himself in the
with a pair of
dive? What the
strikeouts.
hell?
And that drops in for a strike.
I mean, Crawford.
Swings through it.
You can't stop
Speed
swinging at
pitches,
the
he needs to run a
changeup.
two-strike fastball
So what
up
the
above
hell do you think
zone,
we're gonna
trying to
throw
get a
ya?
chase. The flip.
Changeup.
There's one to first, not in time.
He's too
for the
fast.
effort there. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result. And the batter will be the shortstop. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an
All right, we got him.
the less you want to chance it. Play made, that ends the inning.
I don't know why he threw it to second,
We're
but
midway
damn.
through the fourth.
Got lucky. All right.
We're back, and there's a new
That's
arm
it?
on the mound to start
Okay.
the fifth inning. Connolly early, 5th appearance of the year. DeVarco, some decent work in a shorter start. Honestly, he was probably capable of doing more for them, but they came away with the
Not
win.
bad. I didn't
It'll
go
be interesting to see
long
what he
enough to
learns
get the
from
win
this
that
outing.
time, so that's unfortunate. 5 Ks, just 2 walks. You know what? Let's go in here. May as well. It looks a little bit erratic, but how about right-handers? Yeah, left-handers. Left-handers looks amazing. Know how to pitch to lefties, I guess. Don't really know how to pitch to righties. Four-seamer kind of all over the place. A lot of them in the middle. That's, I mean, all my hits were in the middle there. That's really good, keeping all those circle changes down, or at least in the lower third part of the zone. Knuckle curve, not too many. There's that one that I hung there. There's that strikeout looking. And then slider against righties. Kind of crazy. None against lefties. Like I said, for me, it really doesn't make sense to throw a slider to a lefty unless I'm really trying to jam him in. Maybe trying to get a double play or something. But that's more for weak contact than I think for a strikeout pitch. Bacon in the sun. Alright, got 13 tokens. I want to put more into this slider. Just up the break. You know what? Let's just go as much as we can in a break. Fuck it. Next up. 4.43 ERA. Let's see if we can do better against Reading. We know Crawford's weakness. Let's see if we can figure anyone else's out.
Ian DeVarco on the hill for this one. Fresh off a stellar string of outings, all eyes are focused on the up-and-coming prospect. Can he keep it going?
I don't know about a
It's the
stellar
Reading
string of
Fightin'
outings,
Phils
but we've been
and the
doing pretty
Portland
decent.
Sea Dogs. First pitch coming your way next.
Like, I don't think we'll make the majors this year or
Just
anything.
about to get underway. And on the hill
Unfortunately.
today, Ian DeVarco. We're well into the season. If he doesn't make some changes in his approach, and soon, the odds of a promotion are slim. Now here's the speed threat.
He
Outfielder
literally just
Justin
said I was
Crawford.
stringing together good starts. What the hell was that?
And we are underway.
I didn't know if the CPU had like maybe a different metric for it than I do, but I guess it's just the CPU's all over the place.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
We already know.
Comes up
We
empty, chasing that one in the
already
third.
know. Justin Crawford, get the change out of here.
Now it's the second baseman, Rafael Lantigua. One out and the
Lantigua.
base is empty.
That's a ball.
Yeah, I want to try out the slider a little bit more this game.
And that is in for
Didn't
a
put those
strike.
coins
And
into
the
it for
count 1 and
nothing.
2.
Ah, he almost got it.
Righty comes to the plate. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the
Good,
heater.
setting him up away with the sliders, coming back in with the fastball.
Base is
Oh
empty
yeah.
with 2 out. Next to hit, Ricardo Perez. Doing a fine job at
Just
the
to
plate
get me
recently.
over curve.
7 hits so far in the series.
Can't believe he didn't smack that. All right.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side.
Damn it.
Collects it. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. End of a half inning of play. No
Whip
score.
it through the.
From yard waste to roadkill.
We made it through the first inning without allowing a run. That usually bodes well.
Call today to help clean up the mess in your life. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
To clean up the mess in your life. What the? What was that? A therapy commercial? I wasn't even paying attention to the first part.
Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That one misses.
Too low.
It's a leadoff walk. Matt Kroon now at the plate. Foul ball there. Kroon measures 6'1",
Kroon.
batting 5th today, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's
Ah,
a designated
damn it.
hitter. Way inside, and that hits the batter. The right fielder, the next
Marlon way inside.
and I'm sure he's grateful that one was an off-speed pitch. Would have hurt a
0-1's the
lot
count.
more if it was a fastball. Grounder to the left side, and that's just foul.
Just foul. Jesus.
0-2,
know what?
here's the pitch.
Get changed.
And that's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
Let's go.
1 out and 2 on. Next up for the Fightin' Phils,
Oh.
Zach Arnold. Swing lifted to left field. That's out number 2.
I thought that was gone.
And here's the catcher, Jordan Disson.
Dissing you. I'll be
Next pitch, in for a
dissing
strike.
you.
Nice execution in this AB with 2 on. Working the corners well, not putting the ball in a location
Foul?
where the batter
Foul.
can do real damage.
Foul, that ball's foul.
Foul. Yeah, we know, we saw, we have eyes on.
Up the middle.
Damn it.
Base hit. Runner
Damn
goes
it.
Third, on his way to the plate. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1. Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the
man.
infielders to make any sort of play. First and second, 2 outs. Stepping to the plate next for Reading, Robert Moore.
That was so slim anyway. If I could have gotten my glove on that, it would have been in the red. I would have had to try to
Now
rethrow
here's
it.
the 0-2. And pops it
I got
up.
it. I got it.
DeVarco. That ends the inning and limits the damage. 1 run in the inning, but they leave a pair aboard
Okay.
midway through the second. All tied 1-1. Top half, 3rd inning. Coming up now to the dish for Reading, Justin Crawford.
Just start from pitch 1.
And it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Thought he was gonna swing at that.
Great
I
job
would have
to see
cried.
change up out of the hand and lay off. The next
Oh,
misses.
man.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Dives, but it
See,
kicks
like-
off the glove. And the throw takes too long to develop. And they
There,
can't
I
get
just
the
did it to
out.
try to throw him
That's a
off
great
guard,
example of hustling
but it didn't
and
work.
not taking the play for granted. Way to use the speed and earn the infield single.
Shouldn't have been stupid.
Now, Rafael Lantigua went down on strikes the first time through.
Oh,
Throws in a row.
okay, okay.
Pulls
That's
it
fine.
down. 1 down. Digging in for the Fightin' Phils, Ricardo Perez. 1 of 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Bash down the right side, but foul.
All right.
Ground ball to third base. Liendo.
We got it.
down to second.
We got
Double
it.
play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Nice. I just want a clean outing this time, please.
Top of
1
inning
run is
number
fine.
4 with the Fightin' Phils at the dish.
Hey. 0-1.
Back up.
Got the strikeout looking. Leadoff batter retired.
Did you see? The way that came back and grazed the corner of that strike
Next
zone.
up for the Fightin'
Oh,
Phils, Matt Kroon.
oh, that was perfect.
Ball 1.
Unintentional, but perfect nonetheless.
Ball 2.
1 out and the base is empty. Foul ball there.
Man.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Come on.
They haven't been able to put up much offense in this one, but on a 3-1 count,
Damn
that
it.
might change. We'll see how it goes. 3-1, couldn't come up with it. And now the right fielder. First at bat was a strikeout. There goes the
Yeah,
runner.
let's turn
They
2
aim for
or
a
just
strike.
get him.
Throw to second,
Nice.
and they get the out. That's a great way to hand momentum
throw.
right back to the pitcher. You drew a walk, you know that you can apply pressure, and then you get caught stealing on the very first pitch. That's going to bother you for a while. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a nice
Let's
frame on the mound.
go.
He sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. To the bottom of the 4th inning now. All tied 1-1.
No runs, no
Ready
hits,
for the
no
5th inning.
errors,
Stepping
no
to the
one
plate
left.
next
I
for
really,
batting,
I
Zach
really like
Arnold.
that.
Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder
0-1.
even higher after that swing. Pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout.
It's working.
And the leadoff batter retired
It's working
in
today.
their half of the 5th. And now,
Turns out
Jordan
that break
Disson
was very important.
Picked up an RBI the last time
Oh.
up. Still their only run of the game so far. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's
That
something
looked
every
really bad from that
evaluator
angle.
watching this game will love to see.
Oh my
Not a whole
God.
lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. One gone, runner at first. Coming up now to the dish for Redding,
Oh, that's
Robert
it.
Moore. And that's off the inside edge.
Ball. Down.
And there's a
That's
ball.
ball 3.
Come on.
And ball 4.
Ball 4.
2 aboard.
Take your base.
A little frustrated with himself as he issues a walk to the number 9 hitter.
How do you
To
know?
the top of
Did
the
he
order
see
here.
me?
Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. With his speed coming out of the left-handed batter's box, it could be tough to turn 2 unless they get an especially hard ground ball. 1-1 pitch fouled away. After 2 straight off-speed pitches,
Why go
he
away
needs
from
to
it?
run a 2-strike fastball up above the zone, try to get a chase. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Pitch misses there. Full count now. Up the middle. That's a hit.
Ah,
Around
come
third.
on.
The throw is offline, and the run comes in to score. It's 2-1. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening
Just
here.
missed it.
Looking at the manager,
That's on me.
he may have a decision to make. One away, runners at the corners here. Here's the second baseman, Rafael Lantigua. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
All right.
He swings and fouls one off.
Slider again. That's
This one's in the dirt, but the runners do not advance.
circle change.
Got the hitter looking for
Nice.
the strikeout.
Not where I wanted it,
Picks
but
up the seventh strikeout of the
again,
ballgame.
nice.
Now
Oh,
up Ricardo
man.
Perez. I'm curious how they'll approach this at bat. Batter's shown great hitting under pressure this year. If he's gonna try to steal second,
Just
I'd
gonna
expect
attack
it
him.
early in the count. The deeper into an at bat you get, the less you want to chance it.
0-2.
We're in the top of the fifth inning. Runners on first and third. Two away. Got the batter swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge K there.
That's why we don't need to
That's
cut
a
her
true competitor out there
quite
on the
yet.
mound as
Let's
we see the emotion
fucking
there. Great
go.
job to get out of the jam.
Ooh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's my shit.
We're back, and they make a change
was
to
expected.
start the sixth. The new pitcher, Brendan Salucci. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. DeVarco fanned 8
All right.
batters in 5 innings of work.
Well,
He
I didn't
showed
get
some
the
good
loss.
competitive fire in this start. He kept the team in a position to come out on top, even if they ultimately fell short.
8 strikeouts. That was a good, pretty good outing. 3 walks. I don't like. Struck out the side to end it there. Oh yeah. Well, they actually didn't strike out the side. I shouldn't say that. Got all 3 of my outs with strikeouts. Standard drop package. All right. Perks. Let's look at the perks real quick. Got a new one. Gain a boost to pitch control to help close out innings. Pitch accuracy boost is up or 1 or 2 outs. I like that. No, we don't have enough for that one, so we'll just come back to that later. What do I want to... I only have 5 coins. Great hits per 9, and just 2 and a home runs per 9. Why not? 63. Okay. 6 away from 69. Let's open this package. Alright. Cool, cool. So I don't know if there's... How do we do that? You go into ball player equipment. There it is. It doesn't matter what bat we have. As long as it's a diamond bat, I think it's the same 6% boost. And then gold 4, yeah, silver 2. Yeah, those are all 6. There might be some where it's a little bit higher, but I think that's rare. Okay. And then we'll just do this one. Leg guards. I mean, it's 2% boost to all fielding perks, so it actually does help in this one. It used to be just like blocking and but arm strength, I think, for the shin guards and like all the catcher gear, which made sense, but now it's just a straight up boost to everything. Alright, we don't have any of these. I don't want to wear a wrist guard, like I said. good on that. It did change my glove when I changed that, so let's go into equipment, glove. Dark brown. Make it look like a baseball. I think you can make some of these white. Yeah. But you cannot make the actual glove white. I know that's the only exception there. Okay. Like I said, socks stay on until we make it to AAA. We're good on the motion for now. We've been doing pretty well. I think my pitches are fine. But yeah, I think we're going to stop it there. We're about half an hour into this one. So, all right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Adios, peace. Much.
Live from Central Pennsylvania with your host Ian DiCarlo, this is Hoagies and Pierogis.
The Ski Stash! The Ski Stash!
Welcome to the Big Ten.
Beezer's going drink, man. Let's go!